Mississippi Road. Mississippi Road.
You can go stay in any hotel room, yet when you come to Tallahatchie Flats, you have an entire house, you're coming back in time, you're getting the historical value that the flats have to offer. So here you have a home environment. All these flats are original. They have the original materials that they were built with.
Sure, we put bathrooms in them and we put back porches on them, but we had to make some concessions to modern creature comforts. But the whole idea, I think, gets through to the average person when they come out here. They're not dolled up, they're not overdone, they're not kitschy. They're furnished in the style of the tenants who originally inhabited these homes. And I think that's the charming part about it.
Well, we try to keep them as authentic as we can. That's one of the parts of it that we do like, but you have to make them livable too. Of course, running water, hot and cold water. They're heated, air conditioners in all of them. We did a little insulating what we could, but we didn't take anything apart really, so it's hard to get a whole lot of insulation in it. But it's still country living, and that can be part of the fun too.
The Alluvion is right in the middle of town, and this is right in the middle of nowhere.
Each flat has a different personality. You've got an entire house, depending on how many square feet you'd like. When you visit our website, you pick a flat that would be comfortable to your needs.
At the Tallahatchie Flats, you get a flavor of the history of the area. The furniture is all period. All the decorations on the walls are period, the late 30s and 40s.
Televisions are not our forte at Tallahatchie Flats. The majority of people that come here say that they didn't come to watch television. I live at Tallahatchie Flats. This is my home. My reaction relative to here is like a think tank. To be able to sit out on my porch and have peace and quiet. The peace, the quiet, the stars. You can sit on your back porch and watch the sunset. You can sit on your front porch and watch the sunrise. It brings you more in touch with nature. You can just allow your mind to just wander and go. We've had guests that come and fish for a weekend. He and his wife, I can remember she stayed in her pajamas the entire weekend. So it's a myriad of things that people come here to do. Primarily, the majority of our guests come for the blues, yet when they find out there's more than that, just the blues, normally they say, well, one night wasn't enough.
The calm out here is just pervasive. The stars can really be seen well out here. There's a river less than 100 yards away. It's really quite an enjoyable experience to spend time out here. Very peaceful. As far as a getaway is concerned, I don't think there's a better place on earth.
To be fair about it, the idea of the enterprise really came from seeing what a group of fellows did up at Clarksdale, who did it before we did, Shack Up Inn.
In being in Mississippi for a while, I naturally was interested in the cultural aspects of present-day life here, and one of the things that really attracted me was the preservation of some of the old plantation homes. And when I saw what Shack Up Inn had done just outside of Clarksdale, I thought, man, Greenwood needs something like that.
I like this area being rural and don't want it to be built up with anything. But this type of enterprise fits right in. It's a, sort of a celebration of old rural life anyhow. So the more I thought about it, I sort of got talked into it, and it's been a lot of fun.
You've got to appreciate what's old, and if you do, you want to try and keep some of it around. These houses are not in great supply anymore, especially these old board and batten type construction. They've either fallen down or been burned off the land. There were a few of these around that were given to us, some we bought, some were on the property already, but we started with these 7.
My wife, Aubrey, was instrumental in researching, acquiring all of the houses. Most of them are named for the plantation they came from. It was fun to have them representative of different farms scattered about the Delta. This one, the Tush Hog, is so named not from the plantation, but because it came from just west of here in the area where Robert Johnson's thought to have died. So there's a possibility he died in this house. Nellie's, there's a good story behind it. Miss Emily Donnell, shortly before she died, heard about the enterprise and had a fondness for what we call Nellie's house. Now it was a cook's house on the plantation she grew up on, and she spent a great part of her childhood playing on the porch, and Nellie, the cook there, was like a second mama to her and all, and she really wanted that house saved, and so we pulled it up here from Swifttown. But they all got a story, and it makes it fun.
I think I saw a need for it where maybe most people wouldn't have seen such a thing. If Providence is good to us and fills up these little houses for us more often than not, then we have other houses and we have some room to expand. And of course, there's 7,000 acres out here, so there's plenty of room for growth.
For a copy of this program, call 601-432-6294 or send a check or money order for $14.95 to Mississippi Public Broadcasting, 3825 Ridgewood Road, Jackson, Mississippi 39211. Please indicate the name and date of the program.